Obsessed, obsessed. Hi guys, how's everyone doing? I'm doing another review today, but you would have seen this a few days later. Blah blah blah. Anyway, doesn't matter. Today I'm reviewing another fragrance by Serge Lutens. This one I got really recently. This is SANTAL Majuscule, which is, I'm guessing, Majestic Sandalwood, or Sandalwood Your Highness, or Sandalwood my liege. I don't know what it means, but yay, it's lovely. It's an oriental woody, and it came out in 2012. I'm really getting to grips with Serge Lutens fragrances. I kind of don't get some of the openings, but they always end up going to a really good place so far, the ones that I've tried. Now, this one, it's not going to be an overly complicated review. This fragrance only has 3 notes in it, and it really does go to show that if you have a master perfumer behind the blend, you can make 3 notes smell like a million. That is really what this feels like to me. It's so incredibly beautiful. I've been wearing it in the cold weather and loving every second. So what are these 3 notes? The first one is damask rose. The second one is cacao, or I guess that's kind of chocolate, isn't it? And then obviously sandalwood, because that's what it's called. Royal Sandalwood. Sandalwood Captain. So let me spray it on my hand. I wore this out recently for lunch when I went to see friends, and oh god, it was just, one of them is buying it already from smelling it on me. So the opening to me is rough. It's immediately really woody. This isn't a buttery sandalwood. This isn't a creamy sandalwood. This is a more high-pitched, real exotic, almost incensey smelling sandalwood to me. And it's really kind of roughed up from the cacao. It's sandalwood with rough edges around it. And it's got a lot of whack, a lot of oomph. It's a heavy, heavy fragrance. Like, that's why I'm wearing it for winter, because it's that perfect kind of scarf wrapped up with a woolly jumper kind of fragrance to me. Sitting by a log fire or something in a pub. I don't know. I digress. So the chocolate and the sandalwood is what I can smell straight away. It's almost like bitter chocolate powder in this, paired together with sandalwood, and it's a real good harmonious match made in heaven. I think it smells amazing. The rose in it I think is understated. It's giving it a softer edge, but it doesn't really smell, to me, hugely rosy. I can smell it, but rose sometimes, when it's paired together with such powerful things like this, it can take a back seat, and in this fragrance it does take a back seat. That's the opening anyway. The drier stages are where, like a lot of Serge Lutens fragrances, they really get into their stride and really kind of take hold and give you what you really, really want. And this one goes to a place of beauty. The sandalwood gets more intensely woody. It feels even more incensey to me. It gets sharper, but not sharper in a horrible way. It's sharp where it kind of gets a lot of bite and it kind of slices through the air. It's absolutely gorgeous. I just love this one. When I first got it, I thought, oh god, what have I done? But then I have just grown to love it. If you're into your heavy, sandalwoody, exotic things, definitely try and at least get a sample of this or try it out, because it's so good. Yeah, really strange cacao note in there, but that wears away after a while. It almost feels a little bit like coffee at times when I smell it. Sometimes chocolate and coffee in fragrances can not smell the same, but they're in that same family, aren't they? And they kind of cross over, so it does smell a little bit like, sometimes like it has a burnt chocolate or slightly burnt coffee or roasted coffee note in it. But the sandalwood really just cuts through everything. It's the main player and it's absolutely gorgeous. For 3 notes, I think it's pretty much outstanding. I get massive longevity out of it as well. It just really, it's one of those ones that wafts in such a gorgeous way. But I always reapply it, which I really shouldn't. I don't need to. I've only worn it twice. Anyway, drying still, and towards the end of this fragrance, it does go slightly bit softer, but it still maintains a massive sandalwood bite. A high-pitched sandalwood bite, not a powdery one in any way. Not when you smell real sandalwood, not like when you smell real sandalwood on its own. It almost has a creamy, buttery, woody feel. This is sandalwood enhanced. 1,000. So, so good. Just lovely. Dry down's amazing. Really sultry. Really sexy, I think, as well. A little bit of mystery involved in this one. It's what kind of, people have said, what are you wearing all the time? And I have to go, it's this little beauty here. But yeah, great longevity. I get about 8 hours out of this. I've reapplied it the times that I've worn it, but you don't really need to. I just do that because, like I said, obsessed! So yeah, that's it. Simplistic review. Simplistic fragrance that smells so much more complex and beautiful than 3 notes. Go and give it a go. If you want to go and get it, go to latino.co.uk or .com. I'll post links below. If you want to subscribe to me, just click my little logo down there, and I'll see you soon for another review, and I have a giveaway coming up too. So, goodbye.